Welcome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I see you over there. Welcome to This is the Magoon Squad show. It's I'm your host Andrew along with Bobby over here. We're going to be talking some
What
sports
up?
today for you guys, all right? We're going to be diving in to division winners and I know you guys are all interested in this because of course you can go to FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever if you're responsible and over 21 to bet on some of these division winners. So, let's go ahead and give you the best picks possible because, well, we just know the best. So anyway, let's start out with the AFC West. Bobby, who do you got going for the AFC West over there?
Okay, AFC West.
Yeah, I'm
Let's see.
interested. You got Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos.
Oh, that's Mahomes all the way. We got that's Mahomes all the way, bro.
You think
That's
so,
no,
huh?
no for sure, bro. And
I
those
mean,
other teams, the Broncos, the quarterback situation there is not does not looking like they know really. Same with the Raiders. Um, and then Justin Herbert just got hurt. He has that foot injury. So, and then on top of that, like who is he gonna throw the ball to? So I don't
I
know.
don't know,
Those
man.
and those
Mike
offensive
Williams.
defenses don't look good. Like they don't look good to compete with the Chiefs offense and defense. So
I just it's tough for me, but you're going with the Chiefs. That's confirmed, right?
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I just, I just, when I look at it, and this is going to be a hot take here, but
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Chargers, man. I do.
No,
Listen,
you don't, bro. No,
you
you don't.
got, hold on, listen. You got Jim Harbaugh coming back to the NFL. This guy is they literally fired him with a winning record at the 49ers. They let him go, even with a winning record. It's so crazy to me. And he's kind of like, I'm not gonna say he's like Mike Tomlin, but in a way, he finds ways to win. The team's always at least over 500.
So you have
Sometimes even
okay. So
final.
you have the Chargers
I have the
in
Chargers winning the division.
over the
I think
Chiefs.
I it's the Chiefs have won it what 5, 6 times in a row now. It's got to end at some point. And I'm just saying, you can't sustain a streak like that. It's very tough. It's very hard to sustain a streak like that of winning the division because that's like. And granted, that division's not that strong. Don't get me wrong. The Raiders and the Broncos are not that great. But regardless, that's a high level of play there. You know what I'm saying? That's a high level of play that you gotta continue playing at to win the division every single year. And now that Travis Kelsey is showing his age a little bit, and then Isaac Pacheco, he's nice. He's nice, but is he like good enough to help that offense? And then who's the
Bro, it doesn't.
receivers? You know,
We're not even. We don't even care. It don't even matter about the weapons, bro.
I
You know
mean,
who's under center? Do you know who's under center, bro?
I get it. I get it. Creed Humphrey.
Okay, as long as Mahomes is under center, bro,
Oh, you meant?
that's
Oh,
all
I
they.
thought you meant at center. Sorry, but yes, as
No,
long as Mahomes is there.
under,
Yeah.
bro. As long as Mahomes is under center, bro, that's all they need, bro. They don't need anybody else, bro. That's it.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
And
And I just,
Andy Reid too, bro.
I'm
Andy
not
Reid, bro.
sure.
That's
I'm
it,
not sure with Hollywood Brown either. I meant, dude's
bro. They
nice.
don't need. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. They don't need him either, bro. As long as Mahomes is under center, bro, and Andy Reid is present at each game, they're gonna be fine, bro.
Okay. Okay. So
That's all.
so
That's
Chiefs.
all
So Chiefs and Chargers right there. That was
for
first
sure.
two. Okay. Well, now let's move on to the AFC East. You got the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots, right?
Okay, so now we like this one is really hard because like you got Tua and Tyreek and Odell and Jalen in Miami, so
Stacked.
they got a little trio now, and then you got Achan and Mostert still. So that offense is like really complete, and they really need to make a playoff push. But then in Buffalo, you got you lost Stephon Diggs, you lost some DBs on defense. I think the linebacker just got a pectoral. Matt Milano, he just got hurt yesterday,
Mhm.
so he's gonna be out a couple months. And then, but then you got they drafted Keon Coleman, my boy. So it's
Yeah.
like, is he gonna be take that Stephon Diggs load? And but then again, you know, Josh Allen is a dog, so he could just win. He could mess around and have an MVP season, and just do it himself, like on some Mahomes and like Lamar stuff. So
And yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's like so who are you picking then? I didn't really get an answer from that. Who are
The
you picking
Jets.
here? We going Sauce Gardner and the Jets with
No, because the
Rodgers?
Jets is like I don't know, bro. Because it's all on Aaron Rodgers right now, bro. If he stays healthy,
So who
I
we
want to
got here?
say, huh?
Who do we got here then? Who are we going with?
I might have to go with the Jets, bro.
You going with the
If Aaron
Jets?
Rodgers if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, bro, I think they're fine.
Okay. I don't hate that pick, honestly. They got talent, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think their defense is what carries that team every single year. It
Right.
is.
That's what I'm saying. And now they have Garrett Wilson and Mike Williams and Brees Hall. Like it's like, but A Rod, they have to block for Aaron Rodgers, bro. That's all they have to do,
My
really.
my biggest thing is Rodgers has played majority, if not all of his career basically on grass field. I mean most of the field that he's played on up in the NFC North is mostly grass
Hmm.
for the most part. So not having played a full year on turf is questionable. I mean literally the first game he played on turf, he literally was out the season, not even like
Yeah.
10 minutes in. So with that, I don't dislike the Jets, but just knowing that the Bills and the Dolphins still put up 11 wins last year, the same exact record, 11-6. I'm going to go with the Dolphins, man. I got the Dolphins on that one
That's fair.
pretty
That's fair. That's fair. That's
pretty
fair. That's fair.
easily too. I mean, they are actually putting in the work and the money to give themselves a shot at making a playoff run. I
I think the reason why I don't say the Dolphins is because their defense, bro.
Well, their
Because
defense is, but then again, the only reason why I don't say that is the same reason you said the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs don't have any star-studded besides I'm blanking on his name, but besides the defensive tackle they have, why am I blanking on
Chris
his name?
Jones, they have,
Chris
bro. They
Jones,
still have
yeah.
Chris,
But
bro.
besides Chris Jones though, I mean it's not like a star-studded defense. You know, most of the
Bro,
defense
Nick
is the
Bolton,
receivers.
no, Nick Bolton, and they still have McDuffie, bro, on
and, and
defense.
and that's great. I'm just saying like they don't have like a crazy stacked, like for instance they don't have Jalen Ramsey and then a bunch of bigger name players like that, for instance. But neither do the Dolphins either, right? The Dolphins don't have anyone
Right,
crazy,
and
and that's why
bro,
I
Bradley,
like. They're not under the spotlight for their defense though. They're under the spotlight for their offense. It's if their offense can perform most of the time. Like their defense is not under the pressure that the offense is. So I think that gives them a little bit more leeway because everyone's going to be like the defense is mediocre at best. You know, they're not expecting to win games by their defense. They're expecting to win games by scoring. That's why they signed all these receivers, and that's why they kept some of the running backs, and that's why they put more money into their offense than they did their defense. So pressure wise, I think it takes some pressure off the defense. You know, and when you have Tua, Tyreek Hill, all these receivers, Chan, like you said, it,
yeah,
it gives the defense a little leeway to not play as well, you know, because they can put up 30 points a game. I mean, I even saw them put up 50 points at one point, even up to
true.
70. So
But Andrew, listen, what happens when that offense isn't
then the
offensing? Like,
defense
what
will
happens?
show up. The defense will show up. I think
No,
I
that's
think they'll show
bro.
up.
Okay,
I'm
bro.
not
You know, you
I'm
feel
not worried about the Bills this year because honestly, if you look at Josh Allen, which is actually kind of crazy, I don't know how he's always talked to be in the top 3 or 5 quarterbacks. He has the most interceptions almost every single year. When he ends
but he
the
wins,
year,
but he wins
he
games
finds
though.
a way to win. Yeah, but eventually that's gonna run out. And now that you don't have Stephon Diggs, I mean,
And
I
that
don't know.
defense,
I think the winning is running out for him. So
yeah, that defense got a little. They got a lot of pieces away from that defense too.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I just think I don't know, bro. I think at Miami, like last year, bro, literally in the season, Tyreek Hill was getting 100 whatever yards a game. But
Yeah.
as soon as they went up against a good elite defense like the Chiefs were last year, bro, what happened?
I
They
mean,
crumbled, bro. And
I
that's
mean,
why I think,
that was a
and
cold
that's why,
game though. That was a very cold game. That was
bro,
record-setting cold
bro,
game
this
in
is
a
football,
while.
bro. It don't matter.
And
This
I
is
get
football,
that. I
bro.
get that. But when
But
you're
like
just
that's what I'm saying, and I feel like the Jets, like they have one of the better defenses in the NFL, and so the only thing they really needed last year was Aaron Rodgers because Zach Wilson wasn't. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Zach Wilson wasn't getting a job done. So
And I get that.
It's
And I
like
get that. But what I'm saying is like they beat the Cowboys at home, which everyone thought the Cowboys were contenders, right? And then you also have I mean, and they lost to the Chiefs by what, 7 last year in the regular season game. I mean,
that's true.
they showed some life, but I definitely understand. I definitely get it. I get it. But
No,
now
bro. I mean,
let's move on. Let's go to the AFC South. You got Titans, Texans, Colts, and Jaguars. Who we got? Who we
okay.
got down there?
Texans. I'm gonna go Texans.
Texans again, back to back.
Yeah,
You think they go back to back division winners?
yeah. Especially now, they're gonna
Interesting.
make that. They're gonna make that. They're gonna go like second round in the. I don't like going second round of playoffs.
I haven't seen a lot of rookie quarterbacks that perform that well in their first year have a great sophomore year. That's all I gotta say. I'm not saying he's not. I love CJ Stroud. It's just sometimes sophomore years is a little bit of a step down than a step up because you've already
I
set the
do
bar
see
very high.
that's
So
true, but I do see like I see the Colts like surprising a lot of people this year, bro.
that
Just
yeah
because
yeah
just because Anthony Richardson, like I think like when he was playing, bro, he went on like a winning stretch, bro, and then as soon as he got hurt, you know, the team kind of crumbled, and now they got Taylor back. They got a number one receiver. Um, the defense is been respectable, so it's like if Anthony Richardson, can be healthy, play the whole season. I'm not gonna say they might like those when they two played like the Texans and Colts, they might get some dubs on them for sure. Like,
yeah yeah.
but
It's
now
gonna. I think
The Jaguars should be the number one in this division, bro. But Trevor Lawrence, bro.
hey. And just before we get into that, that's who I'm going with. That's my pick. I'm going with the Jaguars to win the AFC South. Just because when I remember when Calvin Ridley was injured or out, not injured but suspended for that
Mm-hmm.
year for gambling, Christian Kirk was amazing, bro. He was on it.
He was good
He
last year
showed
too. He was decent last year,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah. And now that he's actually back to being true number receiver one, and then you get Brian Thomas from LSU, a really good receiver coming
Dog,
in, and then
dog.
Gabe Davis from the Bills, and then you get Trevor Lawrence that offense, and then shore up the offensive line just a little bit with ETN. I'm just saying, man, you watch out, bro. You watch out for the Jags, man. Duval County, baby, coming back, winning the division this year. I think they take care of it. Honestly, I think the Titans. Sorry for Titans fans. I think that's 2 free wins. Honestly, that's
Okay.
2 free wins to them. I think
Yeah,
they could
Titans.
beat the Colts. I think they could beat the Colts. Maybe at home, probably on the road too. And then I think they split with the Texans. I think they'll probably lose one of the 2 games. But
I think that the year for the Titans is like the rebuild year. This is gonna be a
yeah,
season when they just get back on the map with things. So
for sure. And I'm just when I was looking at the Jags signings, they got Arik Armstead from the Niners, right? Ronald Darby, Terrell Edmonds, Darnell Savage. They got really good defense now, picking up some pieces. And then, like I said, Devin Duvernay, Gabe Davis coming in. You got Brian Thomas that you drafted coming in. That's a good team, man. That's a sleeper team right there. I don't think people are giving. I think it's always the question marks about Trevor Lawrence, but I
hmm
I think, and from as an Eagles fan perspective, what Doug Pearson can do with just even a mediocre quarterback. He can turn
that's
that
true.
team around. So you give him time to now mesh the team together, put his plan into place. Watch out for the Jags, man. Doug Peterson's no joke. So okay, now let's move on to the toughest. I think the toughest division this that we'll ever see this year. I think it's going to be the toughest division I've ever seen in my life. AFC
Okay.
North. We got Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Ravens. Who do you got winning that one?
Okay, bro.
I know where you're.
You already know the Steelers are gonna go 500, bro. So you have to.
Exactly. Yes.
They're going
Yep.
500. So um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say like some shit. Okay, if Joe Burrow, bro, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, bro, this
Mhm.
season, he could really win this division, bro. All he need, bro, all this Joe Burrow need is Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, bro. That's all he needs, bro. And the thing is, but I feel like, but you can't count Lamar out because Lamar can have another MVP season, bro. So it's like, I think they're gonna like tie. I don't know, but they're gonna have to play like some wild card game or something, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and then that's gonna decide, But
So who you got?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, bro. It's really a toss up. I mean, I'm gonna go Bengals, bro. Just because, like, I think Joe Burrow. They signed a lot of offensive linemen in the offseason, so I'm gonna say they're gonna protect Joe. So I'm gonna go Bengals, bro.
I'm the same way, man. I'm going Bengals as well. I think Joe has proven himself. I mean, he's being the best.
Yeah.
He's the only quarterback to have beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Like that, he's the only guy to do it. So he's proven himself every single time he's in the big stage, right?
And they've been to Super Bowl too, bro. So it's like they already know it.
I think they can make it back. I think this is Joe Burrow's kind of like I wouldn't say Hall of Fame like season, but it's going to be one of those crazy seasons that we see. It's just going to be absurd, because everyone's like, where has he been? Questions about his health. Can he stay healthy? Can the O-line protect him? All this stuff. And the defense is always going to be good. As long as you have Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, Logan Wilson. They just re-signed Von Bell back. They just got Von Bell back, so they got a good safety again. And then, Sheldon Rankins, a veteran defensive tackle coming in. I think that defense is still solid. Trey Hendrickson was like, what, second or third, tied second for most sacks in the league. So, right. I'm just saying, you watch out for the Bengals because I'm telling you right now, while the Ravens team looks very solid on paper, they are a very veteran team, if I'll say that. So now that we have, longer seasons and it's going to extend longer out, you kind of question the health of like a veteran team that's pretty deep with like veteran players, So I like the Bengals, man. If they can stay healthy, if Joe can stay healthy, if Chase can stay healthy, T. Higgins is proven to be a non-injury prone kind of guy. So as long as those two can stay healthy, I don't think missing Joe Mixon's going to kill them. I don't think it's going to hurt a little in the passing game just because they use them, but I don't think it's going to kill them. So we'll go with Bengals there for sure. All right, so moving on to the NFC West. You got 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. Who are we thinking there? I mean, mine's pretty
okay, man. Bad. You know what, bro? This is my hot take, bro.
Okay, we get a hot take. We finally get a first hot take.
This is my hot take. I think, bro. Okay, so what's gonna happen to the 49ers is what happened to us last year, bro. They're gonna have that Super Bowl hangover, bro, and the team is just not gonna perform like y'all think, bro. And on top of that, CMC got that Madden curse, bro. So he don't cover a Madden, bro. But it's like I still think they're gonna win the division, but it's not gonna be like
pretty,
nothing crazy. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, bro.
So you're going Niners?
I'll go Niners, bro.
Okay, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going Niners too. I mean, I don't really see that. My biggest question is like Brock Purdy. I mean, it still is. I mean, he's proven himself. I'm not saying he hasn't, but dude, it's like
no, he proved, bro. Bro.
He's proven.
Honestly, he proved it, bro. He proved it. Brock Purdy is legit, bro.
I respect that, but
he's legit.
But the thing is, with the 49ers, I still think they can win just because that division's not all that great. But my biggest concern is, IU kind of wants out. He's requested a trade. He wants out.
All right, they got too much drama, bro.
They debated not re-signing Deebo Samuel, so now Deebo Samuels is like, I don't really want to play without a contract coming in. They just signed McCaffrey, so all the tension and pressure is going to be on him to perform exactly like he did last year, probably to win Offensive Player of the Year again. But I mean, the defense is no problem. Defense is always solid.
Right.
It's just there's a lot.
This is another hot take. This is another hot take too. So. This is another hot take. That coach might be out of there, bro.
Yeah,
he could be out of there, and bro, especially this year. Like if they don't, I don't know, bro. He could be out easy because this man has not. He can't win, bro. He can't get the job done.
He can't. And I'll say this: he can win. He just can't win when it matters. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what
When
I'm
the game's
saying.
on the
He
line.
don't get the job done, bro. He's lost in
Yeah,
two Super Bowls already, bro. What is his Super Bowl record?
I'm pretty sure it's 0-2 right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So
I'm like, bro, like, but
I agree with you. Honestly, and this is another hot take. I'm not choosing them to win the division, but if you want another team that will come in second that could probably make the playoffs and make a good playoff push, I think the Rams, dude. The Rams are
yeah,
nice. The Rams are sleep. That's a sleeper team.
That's why I want to win that division.
And I think they could. Matthew Stafford is still a proven quarterback. Honestly, he's still a really good quarterback. And then Puka Nuka, he's proven a great receiver. And then you got Cooper Kupp, who's literally always consistent every single year, always consistent. So
yeah, that defense is not that good though. I ain't gonna lie,
the defense has taken a step back, I will say. But if they can somehow figure out a way to win with a mediocre defense like that, then they should. I mean, you never know, I mean, sometimes the coaches just have a really good game plan for them to where it just works. So, all right, so we're going to be moving on to the NFC East now. Your team, you got the Eagles in there, the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Giants. I know who you're going with, so I'm not even going to.
You already know. Go ahead and put that on there. You already know.
Go ahead and put it on there.
And this is. Let me explain though.
You're going to give me an EAGLES Eagles?
Bro, listen, bro. This is not even a no-brainer. Look, okay. First of all, we just signed one of the best running backs in NFL, bro. It's Saquon Barkley, okay?
Okay.
We were one of the worst defenses in the league last year, James Bradbury, we thought he was a Pro Bowler. No. So what did we do? We went out and drafted 3 DBs. Or 3 or 2 DBs, to fix that problem. Signed Devin White, who's a dog. Andrew should know that. Definitely a dog.
He's my dog. He's good. He's good, man.
The only player I'm really upset about is Hassan Reddick because, he was a dog for us. He's a Pro Bowler. He's a slept-on DN. But I think what our GM is trying to keep the team young, you know what I'm saying? Because Hassan Reddick's about almost 30 years old. We don't want to give him... He deserves the money, bro, but, we got to do what's best for the future. And that's why we traded for Bryce Huff, which is, a little bit younger and gave him that money.
Huff,
but
he's nice, too. I don't
see yes, and then, y'all don't... This is a hot take. This is a hot take right here, too. Jalen Carter might be the best D lineman in about a couple years. So,
dude, he's crazy too because his weight and how fast he runs is literally insane to me. That's got to be studied for sure. But you know what? To all you Cowboys fans that are like, yeah, we won the division last year. It's not going to be the same this year. I'm going with the Eagles as well. I just think the Eagles are too good this year, and I've not seen improvement from the Cowboys, honestly. I've actually seen disimprovement from the Cowboys.
Exactly.
There's not really much going on there in Dallas. But I will say the biggest question that we have this year for the Eagles is, again, same thing the Bengals had. It's not injury-wise, but offensive line, Can the offensive line show up for Jalen Hurts to have? Because the thing with the Eagles is, not only do they run all those RPOs and read options, but it's just long developing plays. Sometimes you guys have some very long developing plays that you need a good offensive line to, block a little bit longer to have those plays develop. Because when those plays develop and AJ Brown was down the field, it was unstoppable. I mean, it was automatic at times, but that's the biggest thing. Can the offensive line allow time to develop the plays? Because if not, then you're in trouble. And then the thing with Saquon Barkley is there's just so much pressure on him. There's so much pressure on him to perform to the caliber that he did on the Giants. And can he? Because now it's more balanced. It's a balanced offense now.
It is, but look, Andrew, this is Saquon's best line he's ever been behind, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. That you could say.
And we don't have to give him 30 carries a game, bro. We don't have to overload. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we just need to use them, because that's one thing about the Eagles last year, bro. Bro, this DeAndre Swift was a premier back for us, bro. We did not use him enough, bro. We didn't use him. We threw the ball too much, and we just forgot about him.
Do you think Nick Sirianni gets you there? Get you to the promised land?
He can, bro. We already been there, so we can go back, bro.
It's just my thing. My biggest concern is Saquon Barkley. I meant I get it. He's an injury prone kind of running back though.
Mm-hmm.
So I meant how many blows can he
That's
take
fair.
again? And my biggest thing is like even saying with the best line, there's that pressure. You know now, like even you just said, now there's pressure on him to perform even better than he did at the Giants because he has a better O line. So it's a lot
That's
of
true.
like it's a lot of pressure on you guys right now. You guys are probably the favorites in the NFC to win. There's a lot of things, right? You lose one game to the Cowboys on a road game or something like that, it's all hell breaks loose. I mean, the Eagles fans are going crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
it's
are.
like
We
the end of the
be
world.
tweaking.
It is like the end of the world for you guys, and then you go and like for instance, the Commanders game last year, it was at the Eagles too. It was a very close game. I mean, I don't know, did y'all win that or I'm pretty sure
I
it
mean,
was
we
close.
did.
Either y'all snuck out and won that, or it was just a very close game. But all I know is like, you guys will lose to the Cowboys and then put up a close game against the Commanders or something, and then it just all hell breaks loose after that.
But you know how that's how the division games are.
Yeah, y'all
bro.
won 31-34 in overtime last year. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's those kind of games like that. You got to show up and prove to the fans that you're not just one of those teams where it's a momentum kind of thing. You know, you got to be consistent all year. If you want to get to the level of the Super Bowl, you got to be consistent. So
yeah, next year Yanni's on the hot seat right now too. I ain't gonna lie.
I think so too. I think he's in the same situation Kyle Shanahan's in. Honestly,
Yeah,
I truly think so. So, but that's just me. Let's move on. We're gonna go to the NFC South now. You know, you got Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
Yeah, who that?
Who do you got going there?
Saints. Oh, I got Falcons for sure now. Yes, they just signed Justin Simmons, bro, and Matthew Judon. And honestly, that defense last year wasn't that bad. They have one of the best safeties in the NFL in Jesse Bates. So I'm like, and then they have a dog, AJ Terrell. So they, defense got a little better. Now the Falcons actually have a quarterback now. So, and Kirk Cousins. Now, Kirk Cousins is a great season. He's a great quarterback for a season, bro. Great quarterback for a season. I don't know about playoffs because he really did none in the playoffs, but for season, he's great. So he got his weapons. Drake London's been looking amazing in training camp. You got Bijan, and then hopefully if they use Kyle Pitts as they need to, bro, because I feel like they just been wasting his talent. If they use Kyle Pitts, bro, the offense is gonna. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of nervous about playing them now in the regular season, bro.
I think y'all. Where is it being played at?
We're home. I think we're home.
I'd be okay.
That's the second game of the season, bro.
I think you'll be okay. I think Kirk Cousins is a slow starting quarterback, in my opinion. He's a great season quarterback, like you said, but it's just he's a slow starter. You know, it takes a minute for him to get going into that season. But
the Bucks could. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Bucks could. They could beat them out, bro. Because I mean, Baker, he showed last year that he can take a team, to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and then got literally smoked as soon as they showed up. But I got to go with the Saints. I mean, who that nation, baby?
Oh my Lord! Okay, bro. Let's stop. Bro.
I gotta stick with my team here. But hear me out. I'm not saying Derek Carr can get us to anything.
Spencer Rattler,
and he's gonna be great too. Yeah, I even saw something that we're thinking about trading Derek Carr to the Vikings to start Spencer Rattler. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that all there, but signing Chase Young, getting Demario Davis back, getting Willie Gay Jr. from the Chiefs, and then also signing Jonathan Abrams, I think shores up our defense even more. So the biggest question is just moving the ball on offense. Kamara, Keandre Miller, Chris Olave. I mean, as long as we can move the ball on offense, I think we're. I'm just saying, man. The Saints have never ever had. Well, I don't want to say never had, but in like the last 5-6 years, we've still showed up in our division. I mean, we're there every single time trying to knock on the gates to win it. We were 9-8.
But y'all finished last year.
We were 9-8. We had the same record as the Bucks. They just beat us twice. But division-wise, I mean, we literally had the same record as them. I'm just saying, 9-8 with a better defense. All I'm saying is, if we can get, now that we have a new offensive coordinator, if we could just get our offense going, moving the way it's supposed to be with Alvin Kamara, Keandre Miller, if we use him more, and if we use Chris Olave right, hit him on the open routes that we put him on, like those slant routes, for instance, then I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I got Carolina. I got Carolina over y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
That is crazy talk right there.
Dude, no. Listen, bro. Listen.
That hurts my soul a little bit, honestly.
I know, bro, but I don't think I think people really sleep on Bryce Young, bro. Like,
he's got to prove himself, man.
I understand that.
That's the thing with our division. A lot of people have to prove themselves in our division. Baker has technically, but he has not proven that next step he needs to take. He's been that same quarterback that he's been ever since he's been in the league, honestly. And then Bryce Young, I mean, dude had probably the worst rookie year I've ever seen in my life. So,
it's like, But the thing is, bro, like they have more weapons on offense now, bro. So I feel like they could, and they're a young team too, bro. You understand they're a young team. So like Jonathan Mingo, they got my boy Xavier Legette on there. They got some big body receivers. So the running back situation is a kind of a question mark. And they still got a vet, Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is really gonna teach the receivers, like, some stuff, bro, because him being a veteran. And then the Carolina's defense has always been okay, bro. The only reason why, the defense can only do too much, bro. If you can't put points on the board, bro, the defense is gonna let down. So
yeah, I agree with that.
That's it. I just think they need a little bit more weapons on offense. That's it, really. Like,
all right, so moving into the last division, we got the NFC North, Packers, Lions, Bears with Caleb Williams now, and then of course, the Vikings, kind of in a really bad spot right now, quarterback wise, losing JJ McCarthy. So, who you got winning that division? You think Lions go back to back?
Yeah, I do. I think the Bears. Oh, wait. You said Lions, Packers,
Bears, and Vikings in that division.
Oh.
You know what? I'll give you time to think about that. I'll go ahead and go with mine. I'm going with the Packers, man. I'm going with the Packers. Should have won the division last year. Jordan Love should have beaten the 49ers in the divisional round. I mean, they outplayed them the entire game. I don't know how they didn't win that. Their defense, I guess, wasn't good enough to win that game. But I think Jordan Love's proven himself as a franchise quarterback and that guy who can take them to that next level, which is, again, the Super Bowl, get them back there. I think Jordan Love can do it, honestly. And their defense is always great. And then, of course, they get Josh Jacobs now. I don't know how that's going to be different with Aaron Jones or not. I don't know how that's going to work out. But I think whatever the Packers do, it always turns out okay. They're always okay with whatever they do. So
I really want the Packers to but I don't know, bro. It's like if the only thing the Lions are missing is really their defense, bro. That's all they need. That's all they really need, bro.
And then they just lost Chauncey Gardner-Johnson back to y'all.
I know we got him.
So,
but you know what I'm saying? If they play better on defense, that's all they need to do. They can easily beat the Packers, bro. That's all they need, bro. Now the Packers have it's crazy because the Packers are opposite. Like the Packers have the defense, but the offense is,
it's a little inconsistent at times. But
it is.
I think Jordan Love has proven that he can get that offense to be a consistent offense week in and week out. My thing is Aiden Hutchinson, he's already proven himself. He's a great defensive end. My thing is, if he plays as good as TJ Watt can do with the Steelers, then I can see the Lions winning that division. But you got to get, I mean, Aiden Hutchinson is great, but can he get to that next level? Can he be better than great? Which TJ Watt is on a level of his own. We're not even going to compare that, but can he be part of the Trey Hendrickson squad, like part of the top 5 in sacks? Consistent.
I'm gonna go Packers.
Go Packers. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's. I mean, looking at it, we're pretty similar. I mean, not really. I mean, mostly,
you bought out with the Chargers. Bro. The Chargers is crazy.
We got Bengals, Eagles, Packers, and Niners. That's about all that's the same. But then, we're different on the Jets and Dolphins, Chargers, Chiefs, and Falcons and Saints. So, but I think And now, like, getting into our Super Bowl picks, who do you got going to the Super Bowl and winning it?
Oh, of course we're going, bro. Let me put this on there.
Yeah, 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 I gotcha. And then who y'all playing?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Get a
It's
little
like,
get a little rematch going. The Chiefs.
yeah, I'm gonna say Chiefs,
Okay.
but if Joe Burrow, no, listen, if Joe Burrow plays the whole season healthy, it's gonna be them, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But But I don't know, bro. It's like the Chiefs always gonna go. But I know for a fact, this is the take I'm gonna say too. The Chiefs are not winning again, bro. They can go, they can have whatever they want, but they can go to Super Bowl. They're not gonna win the
a
Super Bowl. They're gonna lose.
three-peat, yeah, a
They're taking an
three-peat.
L. They're
Yeah.
taking an L, bro.
Well, and
So it's
so
like
that's mine. Mine is Bengals versus Eagles. I can see y'all easily making there.
that's
I'm
fair.
sorry. I'm sorry. I think if you play Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl, though, I don't think he loses twice. I don't think he loses twice in the Super Bowl. If he's making it, he's gonna win that thing. He's not gonna lose that.
We played them. We played the Bengals in the regular season too.
So it's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be a good matchup because that's a potential Super Bowl matchup right there. But I just think if Joe Burrow makes it back, he is not losing. I promise you, he will not
Okay.
lose that.
All right.
But
All right.
you know what? I'm putting a guarantee on that right there. I'm gonna pull a
Okay.
Charles Barkley and I'm putting a guarantee. If Burrow makes the Super Bowl, he's winning the Super Bowl, no doubt. Super Bowl MVP even. So I think the Bengals take it against the Eagles. Unfortunately, y'all come short again. But I do think I know, but I do think y'all make it the next year and probably win next year. I just think if Joe Burrow has that, it's the comeback story, man, and we'll get to that in the next segment. But this it's
Oh,
the
the
comeback
script.
story, you know.
It's a script. I know. That's the
It's
script.
the
Yep.
script. It's a great script. He got the hair done. He looking smooth with the hair. You got Joe Shiesty back at under center, getting ready to cook with the Bengals. T. Higgins, Chase. I'm just saying, man. It's the script.
All right,
It's the
man.
script for
All
sure.
right.
So,
That's better.
so moving on to our last segment here, we're just going to talk about a little bit of awards, NFL awards, just in case any of you guys want to bet on that too. Who do you think takes Offensive Rookie of the Year? You got Neighbors, you got Daniels, you got Caleb Williams. You can even throw in Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I'm going Marvin easily.
You think so?
Yeah, the only reason why I don't say neighbors is because Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why.
obviously.
Kyle Murray's definitely better than him. So, um, I don't think I want Caleb. Caleb could get it, but it's like I don't know, bro. He gonna have to really like be throwing a ball, like throwing some dots on that Bears team, which he can. He got all the weapons for it, but I just think Marvin Harrison is just gonna be like. I think he's gonna be a top 10 receiver already
It really just
when he's
depends on
after the
Kyler
season.
Murray, honestly.
But
It really
no,
just depends on
I
Kyler
have faith in
Murray.
Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray is gonna get the ball to him.
I my pick, obviously, you know who it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Jaden Daniels. I think you put him in a really great situation with the Commanders. The offensive line is not fantastic. The tight end situation's not either. But Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, and Austin Eckler back there, still with Brian Robertson. I think it's a really good mix of running back situation for him. So you got a guy who can run the ball like Brian Robertson and a guy who can catch the ball like Austin Eckler. And then you still got Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson. So I think, and then again, they'll play the Giants too, and their schedule's not the toughest. I would say it's not easy, but it's not tough either. Besides the Cowboys and the Eagles, I think Jane Daniels is the most polished quarterback, the most ready quarterback for the NFL. I think Caleb Williams has the highest ceiling for a quarterback, higher than Daniels probably, but I think the most ready and polished is Daniels. I think, and just he's in a better. I wouldn't say better than Williams. Williams is in a good situation too. He's got great talent all over the field. There should be no excuse for him to perform well, but I think Daniels is just a little bit more polished and ready. That's just me though. He's been in bigger. Those SEC games, man, they get you ready. Those are tough games. Those are future NFL players. Every single game you're playing on the field. So
That's true.
week in and week out when you play them, it's basically an NFL game at that point. But moving on to defensive rookie of the year, who do you got going with that? You got Lato, or did I say his name right? Lato,
Yeah.
the guy from Alabama, and then Dallas Turner, and then Could be one of the Eagles boys that you guys got.
Mitchell. I don't know, bro. I think I'm going with Quinion Mitchell, bro. I'm going with him, bro.
Really? That's a hot
I
take.
don't really know. I don't really know too many defensive
Well,
rookies.
it was a weak defensive class. I won't lie. It was
Yeah.
mostly offense this year. But I'm going Dallas Turner. I think
Okay.
with his situation in Minnesota, there's not really competition in the D line area right now. So I think he's in the perfect spot to show out. I think with like how Aiden Hutchinson did, I don't think he's as good as Aiden Hutchinson, but he's in kind of the same situation where the D line is not crazy good to where he doesn't have a chance to show out over there. And then moving on, we got Offensive Player of the Year. Christian McCaffrey won it last year. I think Tyreek Hill should have won it. He put up 1,800 yards receiving, basically. I think he should have won it. I think he's going to do the same thing again this year with the Dolphins. I think he'll win it. I don't think if he didn't get it last year, I think he wins it this year. I mean, there's literally no reason he should not have won that. He was 200 yards off from 2,000.
You said Miss McCaffrey won it
last year. Yes.
Bro, CD could get that easily though.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah. Looking at the receiving yards though, Tyreek Hill should have won 1,800 yards receiving, basically.
Won it, but McCaffrey had all them damn touchdowns, bro. So it's
and the wins too. The 49ers resume was really, really impressive last year, which is probably the reason helped him get that award. I just think like the not MVP, but if you're not looking at MVP, Tyreek Hill is basically the engine that gets the offense going. So that's just me, though.
Yeah, I'm stuck between like CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill.
It's gonna be tough. It really depends who does better. If Tua has a just as good, leads the league in passing yards like he did last year. The thing I don't choose with CeeDee Lamb is just Dak Prescott. Dude, it's like.
But they spam CD, bro. They spam him, bro.
Then the double team comes, and that's what I was saying. That the Cowboys don't really have insane, impressive weapons to lay off of a double team,
But CD will still have they'll still lose, and CD will still have over 100 yards, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, bro. And I think he had more. I think he had more touchdowns than Tyreek Hill last year. Did he?
I think he did.
That's the only thing about Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill, I don't know. And Tyreek, bro, I just think he's not gonna maybe not get it. It's because Odell is there. So I feel like I don't know. Odell's gonna get more little more targets, which may take away from Tyreek. But
so last year, Tyreek Hill finished with 13 touchdowns, 1799 in yards. CeeDee Lamb 1749 in yards and 12 touchdowns. So the resumes were both pretty much right there together. But I think the reason McCaffrey won it is because he had 14 rushing touchdowns and 15.
Right, that's crazy.
Which is crazy. I'm not trying to take that away from him. My thing is, and I get it too. It doesn't look as impressive when CeeDee Lamb also put up 1,700 yards as well receiving, so it doesn't look as impressive. But I still think Tyreek should have won it. His yards per game, but Christian McCaffrey's yards per game rushing was 91, and the next best after that was 60, or it was 68 technically. Kyren Williams had 95 though, so really but he wasn't leading the league in anything. I don't know. I think Tyreek should have won it. I think he'll win it this year. That's just me. I can see CeeDee Lamb though too. I think CeeDee Lamb's a really good choice as well. So, but moving on. We'll do Defensive Player of the Year. And I'm just going to flat out say it. How the hell did Myles Garrett win it last year? Dude, TJ Watt had 19 sacks last year and did not win.
Yeah.
I think TJ Watt wins it this year easily if he puts up the same season he had. But to give it to Myles Garrett, who only had 14 instead of 19 sacks, come on, man. That's crazy. And then the total tackles, TJ Watt had 68, Myles Garrett had 42. I don't know how Myles Garrett won it. I don't know who.
But didn't I think TJ got hurt, bro? I think that's what happened.
No, TJ played 17 games. That was the year before that. Yeah, 17 games. He had 19. He had more than a sack a game at that point. Just barely.
I don't know.
I don't know how he didn't. if TJ Watt puts up the exact same year, I'm taking TJ Watt all day. I think he wins it this year easily, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean he should definitely. I would say him. It's probably gonna be like. Yeah, it's maybe him. It's gonna be some D end or some D lineman. I don't think any. I don't really think any DB. I don't know, bro. Like, I would say some D lineman.
I could see Micah Parsons again. If Micah Parsons, plays every, he only did he play? No, he did play every game, but he finished with 14 sacks and 64 total tackles. I mean, him or Max Crosby too. I think Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Max Crosby is he's a dog too, though.
Yeah, I just think I think TJ Watt should have won. TJ Watt's the best defensive player in the league right now. I don't know how to swing that with anybody. He just is. And then finally, we'll move into comeback player of the year before we get to MVP. I don't know if Joe Burrow counts. I'm going with Joe Burrow just because, injured.
Oh, no, bro. We're going with Anthony Richardson. What are you talking about?
Over Joe Burrow for comeback?
Yes, bro. Joe Burrow, bro. No. I think Anthony Richardson going to do it,
Did you not call Joe Burrow comeback thing with his leg injury?
Oh yeah, that's right. But
because he got injured, he didn't play at all last year.
They probably don't give it to Aaron Rodgers though, bro. They don't give it to Aaron Rodgers.
I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers could be it too.
They don't give it to A-Rod, bro. I really want Anthony. I want Christian to get it though. That's how I really want it.
For comeback player of the year, if Joe Burrow's in the MVP conversation and they kind of think that he might win it, I think they'll give comeback to Anthony Richardson or Aaron.
Yeah, they don't.
If Joe Burrow's not in the conversation for MVP, they'll probably give it to him. If he's still performing well. And then finally, we get into the main one that everyone wants to know. Who are you going with MVP this year? Obviously, it's been quarterback dominated for the longest time. Lamar Jackson won it last year. I mean, we knew he was going to win it last year. So,
bro, it's three quarterbacks that are going to get it this year. Okay, I'm going to put 4, bro. It's really hard.
Okay. That's a hot take. Saying 4 quarterbacks, that's a lot.
Okay, you can take Lamar out, bro. He not getting it back to back. I'm sorry.
He can't go back to back.
He already got his 2. He good. Now, your boy Burrow could get it.
Easily.
All right, he can get it, bro. If he stays healthy, do his thing, they win. Yada yada. He can get it. Then you got my boy in the NFC. Okay. My boy threw for 4,000, I think, last year. Okay, that was his first year throwing. I think he threw almost close to 4,000 last year. Now
he had 38.58, so he was close.
Right, so it's like that was his
just under Derek Carr. So
okay, bro. But anyway,
I'm just messing with you.
So he could get it, and then you have to include Mahomes, bro. Every year, bro. You have to include Mahomes, bro.
So my thing was, if CJ Stroud wasn't a rookie, I think he was on pace to win MVP. He was going berserk in his first year. Honestly, I'm choosing Joe Burrow. If someone's going to take what I'm saying and put money on it, I'd choose Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. But honestly, if Tua puts up the same year he had, putting up pretty close to 4,700 yards and 30, he didn't quite break the 30 touchdowns, but they punched it in a lot in the red zone. I mean, Raheem Mostert was like a touchdown machine because of all those end zone, red zone punch-ins. But Tua, I think Tua's a good option. I mean, Tua's a good backup option, or even Jared Goff. Even if Jared Goff puts up the same year,
Jared Goff. I'm thinking, bro,
4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns. Yeah, okay. Josh Allen had pretty much 20 interceptions. So,
bro, listen. I'm putting Josh Allen over Jared Goff, bro. I'm sorry.
Are you for sure?
It doesn't, bro. The thing about
hold on. Is that a guarantee right there? Guaranteed?
Yeah, bro. How many interceptions? Okay, how many interceptions did Jared Goff have last year, bro?
Jared Goff went 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and then Josh Allen had 29 touchdowns and 18 interceptions.
Okay.
So the discrepancy is in favor.
How many rushing touchdowns did Josh Allen have last year?
Oh, I would have to. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead. You can. Yeah, go ahead.
I'd have to Google. Josh Allen did. Okay. He had 15 rushing touchdowns.
Right. Okay. Rushing. So therefore, Josh Allen is a more dual threat than Jared Goff. Okay.
His
and especially on the teams,
3 yards.
Huh?
His average rush yards was like 3 yards. All of
It
it.
doesn't matter. I asked you
He's the
touchdowns.
he's the Raheem Mostert of quarterbacks. Let's just
No,
be
stop it. I don't
honest.
hear that. I asked you, bro. 15 touchdowns as a quarterback rushing is crazy, bro. So look, the thing is, and then you gotta understand what team he's on right now. So if they even come close, if they're even messing with the Jets or the Miami, bro, if they win like 5 games straight, bro, they're already gonna put them in MVP like discussion, bro.
My biggest thing is the interceptions, honestly. Like,
but that was okay. I don't think he's gonna do that again this year, bro. I don't think he's gonna do that
consistently. Well, let me read off. Let me read off a couple.
Because that was his worst year.
Well, let's read off a couple of stats here before we say that. So, interception wise, yes, it was his worst. But before that, it was 14 interceptions, 15 interceptions, 10, 9, and 12. So he's almost been in double-digit interceptions every single year of his career.
That's okay, but
And the craziest thing is, instead of going down in interceptions, he's gone up. He's went from 10 to 15, 14, and then 18. The pattern is like going down and then straight up. Like eventually you gotta cut that down. So, I mean, we'll see.
His QB rating is not that good either.
His QB rating is not great at all. That and his QBR is 69.6, I believe. I mean, Dak Prescott had the best QB rating. He had a 72.7. So.
But you gotta understand who's on their offense, bro. Like, they only had Stephon Diggs, bro. And then you play the Chiefs. Look, you play the Chiefs twice a year. You play in the NFC. It's just better talent. So I mean, it's just gonna be harder. But I feel like he makes what he works with. But he does throw a lot of interceptions, which I'll say. But I mean, he just has, he don't have the talent on offense.
No, and I get that, but like looking at the, and this is why I think Jared Goff's gonna win it, right? He's got, and I'm sure they take this into consideration, but he's got an easy schedule, man. He's got Rams, Bucks, Cardinals, Seahawks, at Cowboys. That's a tough one. At Vikings. Titans, Packers, Texans, Colts, Bears, in their division. They do have the Bills and the 49ers, but other than that, most of their out-of-conference games, Rams, Bucks, Cardinals, Seahawks, I mean, it's pretty easy. So I'm just thinking, like, schedule-wise, he can put up a lot of yards. I mean, if Amon-Ra St. Brown, he can even be in conversation for Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's true.
If he puts up the same numbers he did, with Jahmyr Gibbs, if they finally get Jahmyr Gibbs going and finally give him RB1 and get him rolling like they're supposed to, I mean,
that's true. That's valid, though.
I could see Jared, any team with a high powered offense like that, like any team with like a good high paced offense like the Lions or the Dolphins. I think Tua or Goff could win MVP. I think it's gonna go to Burrow though. Either way, I mean, I truly think this is Burrow's like scripted NFL season where he's just gonna. I mean, he got the hair going, man. You can't put the highlights in the hair like that or bleach the hair like that and not have a script going for you. So
no, Bert.
But I don't know. As long as T-Swizzle's with the Chiefs, you never know, man. They driving in that revenue for the Chiefs in the NFL. I don't know, man. We might see a marriage proposal going in at the Super Bowl. Who knows? Who knows with the script, man? Who knows? Who knows with the script? That would be the most. You understand? That would be the most viewed moment ever, quite literally ever in NFL history.
And that's gonna be the last time I watch the NFL, bro, on TV.
Just think about it, and I thought to myself about that. If Travis Kelce wins a three-peat, that's already a big story, right? The Chiefs three-peat win Super Bowl, right? Yeah. And then Travis Kelce proposes on the big stage, right? That is like, if that's not scripted as hell, but man, would the views be insane. I think that would be the most viewed. Dude, imagine a halftime show with her. Imagine they three-peat halftime show marriage proposal. Boom, just like that.
Oh, hell no.
Dude, that would be.
I hope that does not happen, bro.
That would break.
I want him to get married. Don't get me wrong. I want him to get married and stuff, but bro, please
don't make it look scripted, because then we all know. Then we all know. We all know that shit is scripted as hell. So,
They
but
already had their moment. They had their moment last year where they won Super Bowl, bro. They, you know what I'm saying? They
there's
had their moment last year.
money talks, Bobby. Money talks. They'll have
It
many
sure
more
does.
moments. They'll have many more
It do.
moments. So I don't know. That's just my thing. I think this is Joe Burrow's year. A final take I'll say out of everything we talked about: division winners, Super Bowl winners, award winners. I think it's the Bengals and Burrow's year. I think if they don't get it done this year, personally, I don't think Joe Burrow will ever probably get him one. Because when T. Higgins leave after the franchise tag, who knows where if Chase will stay or go in the future.
That's true.
I think if they want to get it done, it's got to be this year. It has to be this year. You cannot spend all that money on shoring up your offensive line, keeping that defense strong. And this has got to be it. This has got to be the year that you go and win. So, but I could say the
That's
same
true.
thing for the Eagles too, man. Y'all are in a weird situation right now. Like you have the talent, but all of them are like either on their rookie deals or on like a cap friendly deal that might want to switch it up later. You guys are in a weird situation right now with that. So a lot of
our defense is we have a younger defense, which I'm happy about. But on the offensive side, I mean, we secured AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, but
and Jalen Hurts.
That's what I'm saying. So we have our big three, but
Jalen Carter and then
yeah,
Jordan Davis.
we're gonna pay them. I feel like we're gonna pay them.
It just really depends how cap friendly they're gonna be for y'all.
Yeah,
stick together.
We need to trade Bradbury though. I'm sorry, I saw yesterday on bro. I think this man started in preseason yesterday, bro. This man was already getting exposed, bro. I don't know if he was playing corner or safety because they said, and I feel so bad for him, bro, because he was so raw, when we went to Super Bowl 2023, bro. Like,
yeah,
he was good, but last season he was a big part of why our defense was so bad, bro. Was last season. Like I don't even know how many touchdowns. I mean, we have to look it up, but how many touchdowns he let up or how many yards? But I know he. Huh?
McDuffie, right?
No, James Bradbury.
You said McDuffie. Brad.
And now we just drafted like three corners, so he's in competition. Like,
so the touchdowns allowed went from 2 to 11, most in the league. His passer, yeah. So his passer rating went from 51.6 to 114 in a single year. So he went from the league's best to the league's worst.
Bro, and it doesn't make any. That was in one season. That's after we signed him. We gave him the money, bro. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, bro. So and then yesterday, preseason, he's getting work in preseason, bro. So it's not even looking good for him, bro.
I personally, I think it's just comical because, and I don't know. It falls into that situation, and this is a different topic that we'll end it on. I've seen guys like this every single year. They get a nice fat contract, and then they just don't show up anymore. They're just like, fuck it. I'm going to go spend the money somewhere. I'm going to go on a nice vacation, or, I just need to get through this year. But I genuinely think if you look at players, you can see some really high years on their contract years and then a really low year after they get that contract. It's so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they all want it guaranteed. So that way it's not performance based anymore, which is totally fine. Injury wise, I get it. You want to be taken care of. But like, dude, at least perform, Like James Bradbury, prime example of that already. You pay the dude the bag. Dude went from probably one of the better corners, safeties in the league to probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy, bro.
Might as well just bench him at that point or buy him out.
He might, and the crazy thing is he might not play, but he might get benched this year.
Do you guys still have Maddox?
Yes, he started yesterday.
Maddox
we have him. The only thing bad about him is that he gets hurt a lot, so he's kind of injury prone.
He's kind of lean, He's
yeah.
He's not too crazy like thick, or like
Yeah,
mustier, but
he has,
I
yeah.
mean,
He's a
he's
good nickel
solid.
for us. We put him in a slot, you know what I'm saying? Now, the person on our team that is really like slept on at DB is Kiwi Ringo, bro.
Healy Ringo,
He's
yeah, from Georgia, yeah.
he's really slept on, bro. And the fans, like everybody loves him, bro. But like, cause he played for us last year for his rookie year, and he was not that bad, honestly.
You know who impressed me was Tanner McKee from Stanford, the quarterback you guys got last year. He played solid in that preseason game.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mason Rudolph ain't it. I ain't gonna lie. We have
Mason
to
Mason Rudolph is on the Titans, big dog.
I'm not Mason Rudolph. What's
Kenny
his name?
Pickett,
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's not it, bro.
yeah, Kenny Pickett. He was never
I'm
it.
sorry.
He was never it. But no, I mean, I'm looking at your team. I mean, you got, we'll see how Cooper DeJean does, the rookie from Iowa. We'll see how he does. A lot of people have been, big on him. Um, I
We
think
got
the
a good
biggest,
rotation.
I literally think the biggest saving grace that you guys had is getting Chancey Gardner Johnson back.
Oh yeah, he knows what's up. He knows what's up now.
Yeah, I mean,
Him and
him and
Reed are gonna be great. Reed, the only thing about Reed is that he can't cover that well, but in 1-on-1 tackling, he's like legit, bro. Like he's great 1-on-1 tackling.
my biggest thing looking at this though is like Nakobe Dean. He was so highly
Oh
rated.
my gosh,
Y'all
man.
need develop him or something because that dude,
Oh my,
his ceiling is high. It was high when he came in. It's just that I think that
bro.
injury really put a step back in his career because
He
golly,
got hurt last year, bro. He played like 2 games, got hurt last year.
it's been a little difficult, that's for sure, to say the least. But Ty Davis Price, my boy from LSU, I like that pickup for sure. But I mean, your running back room is just kind of congested right now. You got Will Shipley, Kendall Milton, Kenneth Gainwell still, Ty Davis Price. I mean, kind of congested. You know,
Yeah, we need to
but we'll see.
I just hope we just finish above.
The
I don't know, bro.
Bills,
I
the
hope we're like at
Cowboys.
least top 15 in the league on defense, bro. That's all we need, bro. We don't need to be like top
Yeah,
10 or
y'all
anything.
were what, worst defense in the
30.
league? Yeah.
Yeah, almost, bro. We was probably almost the worst, bro.
No, let's just say you are the worst. Let's get it out
Okay,
there.
we'll just say
Because
it, bro.
listen. If you call yourself the worst, the only way to go up is to the top. Can't go any
That's true.
further down. So, but yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
true.
tough when because I'm just looking at this right now. It's tough when you put up 25 points a game and you allow 25 points a game. It's hard to, and you're allowing you put up 430 yards, but you allow 428. That's kind of
Crazy. That's
it's
crazy.
tough. And honestly, the biggest thing that I'm seeing here too is like the third down efficiency is really not that great on offense either. I think y'all need to improve a little bit. If y'all can get over 50% on third down efficiency, y'all should be okay. I just think it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's not looking great. And that goes back to what I was saying when I picked the Eagles to win the division. Y'all, most of your plays is a lot of long developing
They're deep
play
routes, bro.
action.
They're deep
Yeah,
routes.
it takes a minute to develop. Because you guys, do the RPOs, do the read options, do the shuffle pass, and all that good stuff, and you're like quick, 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 and then you get to a play action, right? But the line is not used to blocking for that long to let those routes develop. So if that's something y'all can build off on from last year, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, because honestly, bro, AJ Brown was
It was
it was
automatic
one
when it developed.
yeah, it was one point in the season, bro. AJ Brown had led the league in receiving yards, bro. And Tyreek Hill obviously took that over, but he was like what second or third, bro. And then after that hump, bro, we just fell to the ground, bro. It just was over, like. But I mean, AJ Brown could really be offensive player of the year too. Like we could really get him
He
there.
dude, he went pretty crazy.
Battery critical.
He did go pretty crazy last year. But I'm just looking at this, points for was 433, points against was 428. I just to be where the
Yes,
Cowboys are at, the Cowboys only allowed 315 points and they scored 509. So that was pretty big gap in margin there.
still on first round.
Well, I mean, and same thing with the Niners. The Niners only allowed 298. So I mean, to get on that Super Bowl level, I think the defense just and they don't even have to just allow less than 400 points. If you can
Yeah.
get under that 400 points, you're solid. You should be okay. Because you guys went 6-2 at home too, so the home situation is not a big deal. The road kind
hmm
of went 5-4, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
We had one of the hardest schedules last year though. Ain't gonna lie.
I think this year your schedule is your saving grace.
Yeah,
Honestly,
our schedule is a lot
you
better
got the
this year, bro.
NFC South and the AFC North, or sorry, the AFC and the NFC South. Got the Rams in there too, Steelers. You got the Panthers in there. So, unfortunately, you have to play the Browns and the Bengals. That's going to be tough. And then the Jaguars, the Bucks, Falcons. So it shouldn't be too crazy. I mean, y'all should hypothetically go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all should go 6-0 before you play the Bengals, low key. Packers might be a question mark to start out the year, but Falcons, Saints, Bucks, Browns, Giants, y'all should win all those.
Yeah, I'm saying we lose max. At max, we lose 4 games, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like max? Dude,
I'll say 4.
So
Yeah.
you think you're going 13-4?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot take right there. Guaranteed.
How was that a hot take? How was that a hot
Is that
take, bro?
guaranteed right there?
4 L's is not. I feel like that's
You
valid,
think
bro.
Max 4 L's. Max 4 losses. That's the nothing.
Okay, I'm
nothing,
gonna say we're not gonna lose more than 5 games next year.
guaranteed.
This year.
I want to guarantee it on that.
4. I'm gonna say we take 4 L's this year, bro.
That's dude,
4 L's.
that's a lot, man.
That's not. But we took 6 last year, bro.
That's a lot. Well, when the Cowboys are still putting up 12-5 records, Because
But the thing, that's what I'm saying. The Cowboys do that every year, bro. They really.
Let's look at the schedule again. You
Okay.
start with the Cowboys. That's 1 loss. You lose to the Bengals, probably, maybe. Then who knows about the Ravens? That's a question mark. At the Ravens.
I think we can beat them.
I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying it. I can see 4 losses.
The only losses I really see is we're gonna lose to the Cowboys once because that's division.
And you're gonna lose to the Saints at the Saints.
Okay, chill out. Yeah, I'll really bet you money on that one.
Okay. We'll do a little side bet.
We're probably gonna lose to the Bengals because the only reason why we lose to the Bengals is gonna be a away game, and then Jamar Chase is probably gonna cook Darius Slay. So we don't have the DBs for that.
You come into that Superdome, we're gonna whoop ya. I tell ya.
The Giants, I'm not worried about. The Jaguars, bro, I think we can beat them, bro. I think we're just gonna get a lick back because Doug Peterson, and then the Steelers. We beat the Steelers every year.
We'll take 4 losses. I just want a guaranteed on that. I want to hear a guarantee from Bobby right now. The first one on the show.
We're taking 4 L's. Yeah, we're taking 4 L's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to hear the guarantee.
4 L's. I'll say 4 L's, bro.
Okay. 4 L's. You heard it here first. Eagles going 13-4 this year, winning the NFC East. But other than that, guys, we'll be back on Monday, and we'll be talking about fantasy football in the next episode. I know you guys need some help with that. Don't worry. You got 2 experts right here, 2 masterclass fantasy experts that will probably put your team either in first or last. There's really no difference. I mean, there's no middle ground. We're either first or last here, just like Ricky Bobby says. So we'll see you guys on Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and have a good night, guys.